Lastly, Scott Driscoll is Executive Director of the Retailers Association. Scott Driscoll, welcome.
Thank you.
What were your first thoughts when you heard the Prime Minister's announcement today, or got wind of it?
Look, probably the word hallelujah comes to mind. I think most industry heads around the country who are affected by this probably have the same thoughts. So we're very, very pleased to see that low and middle income earners, families and pensioners are going to have a real boost to their ability to get back in and be consumers.
Will it make it a record Christmas for you?
You can only hope. I mean, we've had year-on-year records, and I think the retailers, many of whom we represent, are geared into making sure that they have positive Christmas periods due to what happens through the rest of the year. But look, what the Prime Minister has done, I'd applaud him. I think it's gutsy politics, and he's shown real leadership on this.
Which section of the retail industry do you think will be the biggest winners? Is there any sort of particular type of outlet or particular type of goods that you think people would gravitate to when they had this sort of windfall?
I think it's going to be across the board. I think we were starting to see downturns in even some of the areas that we always deemed recession-proof, and that's the grocery sector. That was even starting to show some initial signs of tightening. But look, anywhere where discretionary spend occurs, certainly furniture and electrical are going to benefit, and certainly those retailers that are geared into Christmas gifts, toys, retailers are certainly going to be breathing a sigh of relief when this money gets released in early December.
Scott, do you think it'll definitely be the stimulus to spend that the Prime Minister is hoping, or do you think that there's a chance that maybe some people might just use the extra cash to get ahead with the mortgage or to top up their savings and not actually put it back into the economy, so to speak?
Yeah, look, I'm pretty positive that the majority of this will find its way back into the economy. I mean, you only have to look at the traditional spend of people who receive the age pension, for example. Most of their disposable income goes back into the retail sector on essentials, and they've been doing it very tough. So it's good to see people who should be more valued in our community getting that recognition, and I would expect the retail sector and those people to be the beneficiaries of this, certainly.
Is there any downside, do you think?
Look, I don't think so. I think what they've actually done here, the government today, is give a lot of confidence back to consumers and to the business sector, and I think that's an essential thing. We've got a retail sector in this country worth, at the moment, in excess of $300 billion a year. It employs in excess of 2 million Australians. So, there's a lot of vested interest there for working families right around the country, and I think this is a good thing, and the Prime Minister's to be congratulated.
All right. Scott Driscoll, good to talk. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks very much. Scott Driscoll there is the President of the Retailers Association. David Isleff with you. It's 4:30.